Greetings and salutations, my operators, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order, Lost Belt 5, Atlantis. Let's continue with Section 14. Suffering and pleasure are life's medicine for relief. Alright. Let's get in the headspace of, talking. Sona has a contact. Looks like nanomachine enhanced Lamia. Lots of them. All servants on standby. Prepare to deploy for battle. What? Seriously? Oh, alright. Achilles. Yeah. Paris has shown us what he can do, but you can't yet say the same. If you really are able to fight, then you shouldn't have any problem proving it to us. Master. What's up? Now that Jason said his piece, I want to know what you think. Huh? You're roping him into this, too? Hell yeah, I am. I don't go around just serving anyone who barks orders at me. I'd like to see you fight, too. Got it. In that case, just sit back and enjoy the show. Hup! Feels a little weird to be floating on water, but it's nothing I can't handle. Okay, kiddies, time to learn why I was renowned as the strongest hero of the Trojan War. Here I go. For the record, the strongest hero of the Trojan War was my brother, Hector. Valuable input, Paris. Oh, okay. Let's just throw him as far back as possible. Ooh, caster node, right. Hassan's gonna have a problem. Very bulky caster node. Yeah. Pop the Invincible and key gain. And then Arch Chain with Merlin against Lamia. So, I was trying to make teriyakis off today, but I didn't have any soy sauce. So I decided to use Maggi seasoning. It's kinda like soy sauce. Turns out, no. No, it's not. It is very much not like soy sauce. It's like super intense soy sauce. I put in like 3 cups of sugar trying to like balance the saltiness of like half a cup of Maggi sauce does. Or Maggi seasoning. Ooh, nice. Uh-oh, not nice. Let's go with 70, 40, and 80. Oh, got one crit. Nice. Not nice. And now feel the power of Rome! It's not neutral, so he should be able to finish them off. Probably want to start with Merlin, and then Enki, and then try to get back. Avalon should be running out. Yep, that makes sense. I think we have one more turn of Avalon. Ugh. 100k. I wonder if I can get the instant death trigger on. Let's see if we're lucky. Damn. Was really hoping for the instant death. Ooh, nice. Alright, let's... Probably be better for me to just chain with Romulus. As much as I want to Merlin on. Ah, one more turn. Damn it. There's so much crit going on here. Alright, let's go with that. Nice. Well, I'd hoped so. We'll finish off, but the resistance really kind of up. But now they feel the power of Rome. Nice. All right, continuing on. And done. Well, Master, what you think? I might not be at my best, but my speed and strength are still nothing to sneeze at, right? That was perfect. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Well, here. Have that healed just in case. Huh? I mean, I wasn't all that hurt. I would have healed up on my own in a little while anyway. But thanks. I appreciate it. Are you okay, Master? I got a little dizzy. Using a Mystic Code again immediately after a battle really takes a lot out of you. Whoa, whoa! Are you alright there? Here, Senpai, lean on me. I'll take you back to your room. Thanks. Hey, you got a minute? What's up? What's up, man, Ricardo? Well... Foe. I'm okay. Thanks, Foe. I wonder who that could be. Come in! Hey, got a minute? Sure, what's up? I just felt like having a chat. Servant to master. Besides, I never finished my story. No. See, that's the thing. I did find it, just like I wanted to. But before we get back to my stupid antics, and I apologize in advance if I'm way off base or out of line here, but do you think you might be being a little overeager? No, wait. That's not clear at all, is it? What I mean is, are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard? Or trying to act more positive than you feel? I asked because I couldn't help but notice. When you healed Achilles earlier, you looked like you were pushing yourself way too hard, especially after you were already tired from fighting. I even worked up the courage to ask Da Vinci about it. And she said you usually don't heal servants after a battle like that at all. So it sounds like before, you usually had a pretty good idea when to save your strength and when to go all out. Well, if something changed, I'm sure there's a reason. And it might not really be my place to pry. But if it's okay with you, maybe we could talk about it? We, might have something in common. I've been feeling some strange urgency ever since we got to this lost belt. Urgency, huh? So that's why you haven't been acting like yourself. So, sorry if what I'm about to say is kind of rude. Like I told you before, I'm a supporting character in the Legend of Charlemagne. Sure, there are some stories that focus on my personal exploits. But in the end, I'm just an adversary there to be defeated. So really, I'm just strong enough to make the battle compelling. And that's it. Hell, the only reason I'm a rider is because I stole a horse more famous than me. Bill Galriadoro was his name. If it weren't for that story, I might never have been summoned at all. Basically, you see, you're saying that as a fellow weakling, you understand what I'm going through? Well, yeah. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't actually think you're weak, and I know Mash doesn't either. But as a hero with a hell of an inferiority complex, well, let's just say, like recognizes like. You might be right. I knew it. Guess my intuition is not completely useless after all. That other master, Kirshtaria, right? He was pretty amazing, wasn't he? No way. Not even a little. Listen, Master. That guy's just like me. He's nothing special. When you're really strong, you can live your life elegantly, and you never have to make any hard choices. When he attacked us, I was nearly knocked out cold and almost taken out of commission for good. But you kept your wits about you, and above all, you survived. That's what I call amazing. Listen. A guy like me, I'll never measure up to the likes of Achilles or Hercules. Hell, while I wish it wasn't the case, I don't think I can even beat Rugario, no matter how many times I fight him. As for why that is, well, it's kind of a long story. I went on an adventure. I swore I was going to become a hero, the likes of which I had never seen before. One with tales of daring do so dazzling they'd make the whole world gasp in awe. I traveled near and far, and at long last, I found the sacred sword I'd been looking for. But you essentially stole it, Mandricardo. You have no more rightful claim to it than a stray dog to a dead man's bones. It wasn't the incredible reward I thought I'd find at the end of my adventure. All I did was snatch something a love-crazed knight threw away, like a dog rooting through a dumpster. Roland had thrown Durendo away, and I had taken it for myself. I did run into some trouble when I found it, but that didn't matter. They said it was no different than if I'd stolen it. Once I defeated Zerbino and won the sword from him, I went around bragging about being a hero who had it all. And I was so hopped up on the excitement of getting the legendary sword for myself that I didn't think twice about it. As for what happened next, well, I think I'll just give you the short version. I lost to Bramatine's lover, Bugario. I was wearing Hector's armor, wielding Durendal, and I still couldn't beat him. Sure, Bugario was a hell of a hero, and he did have a demonic sword. But there's no doubt my weapon was better. I think that's probably why I didn't bring that sword with me when I was summoned as a servant. Because in exchange for that sword, I gave up something I shouldn't have. Something important. I know how you feel. Gotcha. Well then, it was worth embarrassing myself. Anyway, getting back to my main point. Just to be totally clear, we, never once thought you were third rate. But if in spite of that, you're thinking yourself as powerless, or that you've got to do something, anything, to prove you got what it takes, well, you're just plain wrong. So would it be better if I didn't do anything? No, that's not. It's not that. That's not what I meant. That's not what I mean. I mean, you've already more than proven it. You being here, staying with us servants, the decisions you make, even if you can't help, but think everything you do is third rate at best. I, have nothing but respect for it. So it's fine if I mess up? Okay, maybe not exactly fine, but I can always bail you out if I have to. Thanks, man, Ricardo. I feel better now. Sure thing. I'm glad to hear that. If you've been all, how's this... I don't even know. Maudlin guy trying to cheer me up supposed to help. I'd have jumped straight into my spirit form and never looked back. I'd never say something like that. Good point. You wouldn't, would you? Ah, crap. I probably shouldn't be this frank with you, seeing how you're my master and all. I don't mind. But it's so, you know, improper and stuff. Really, it's fine. Well, okay, if you insist. But it still doesn't seem right to me. I mean, being this frank with each other is usually something reserved for friends and such. I guess that makes us friends then. Friends? But I'm like this mopey, awkward downer. And a third-rate servant. And a bad guy. At least as far as Charlemagne's side is concerned. If you go around calling me your friend, people are gonna start throwing rocks at you and stuff. Even if that happens, don't friends stick up for each other? Ah, that's right. I forgot that this master's most endearing quality that is the way he gets along with pretty much everyone. So of course he'd go along with being friends with if I suggested it. Man, Ricardo? Yes, I mean, okay, I hear you. Then, I guess from now on, you and I are officially friends. Although, in that case, it'd probably be weird if I called you Master, huh? Just call him Baron Draco. Well, I think I'll still have to go with Master in battle and such, or he'll seriously throw me off. But, okay then. In general, I'll call you, Baron Draco. From now on. Just don't blame me if you regret this later. I won't. Alright. If you're sure. Okay, Baron Draco. Make sure to stay warm and get plenty of sleep, okay? Great. Now I sound more like a parent than a friend. Good night, buddy. That hit me way harder than I thought. I think I'm gonna sleep really well tonight. And ever since that day, I vowed to never stop loving hidden eyes for as long as I lived. That was quite the tale of adventure, wasn't it, Master? I had no idea there was such a sad backstory to, that. Indeed. I think, had it been written down, it might have been one of the literature's greatest epic tales of tragic love. Though, you know, this is quite the adventure we're on right now, too. I certainly never experienced anything like this back when I was alive. This may be inappropriate for me to say, but I'm having a great deal of fun. I am too. Yay! I'm glad you feel the same way. Usually, we only get a single life to live. That's a one-time only adventure in its own right. You know, if it's not too improper of me to ask, what is it you guys really want to do here? Oh, I don't mean the obvious thing like defeating the Lost Belt, helping Master, and saving the world. I mean other more personal kinds of things, if you have any. I figured sharing them could add to the fun. Huh? I'm not sure. I mean, I definitely do want to be useful to Master. But you're talking about things apart from that, right? Exactly. The more selfish, the better in this case. For example, in my case, I'm hoping to get to meet the beautifully hidden eyes of the love of my life. Gotcha. If nothing else, you definitely know what you like, huh? Don't you? Oh yes. Let's see. What do I want? This is tougher than I thought. My wish to make a new friend can just be myself with. Wow, my wish to make a new friend I can just be myself with kinda already came true, so. Did it? Does it mean you're now friends with Orion and Achilles? Nah, nothing like that. Those guys are just colleagues. Anyway, I remember now. All I want is the same thing I've always wanted. To be a great knight. Oh? That's a surprise. You may have been portrayed as a villain in the Legend of Charlemagne, but I was under the impression you were already a fully fledged knight who had been on grand adventures. Well, I guess I did accomplish enough that I could be all humble and say something like, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal. No, that's not good enough. I'm gonna stick with one to become a great knight. I see. Well, seeing as your hidden eye depth is an E rank, I don't think you'll need any words of encouragement from me. Yeah. Wait, what's hidden eye depth? How about you, Miss Cordery? If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? I don't think I should be free to do whatever I want. You don't? Well, that's a unique perspective. And why do you think that? Isn't it obvious? The whole reason I ended up as a servant is because I thought freely. It looks like Mash already knows what I'm talking about. I don't have any accomplishments to speak of. I never achieved anything great like Drake. I never had any stories told about me like Jason. I never had any adventures like Man Ricardo's. I was never a figure of myth like Orion. I'm just a dumb assassin who committed a single murder that didn't amount to anything useful. I thought about what I could do on my own, came up with a plan on my own, and tried to help save my country on my own, only for it to all end up being completely meaningless. I'm a dumb, empty-headed assassin. That's all I'll ever be. so I don't have any right to decide for myself. Not when there's no point in my even being alive. I don't agree with that. Why not? I overheard some strange things being said while I was swaying on the ocean currents, so I'm going to cut in. If that's what was all it took to negate the point of living, there'd be none to Bartholomew or me being alive right either. I am a purely conceptual being, nothing more than a phantom spirit made up of a mix of heroic and divine parts. As for Bartholomew, his accomplishments were all, well, terrible. I can't argue with that. It's true, I made no contributions to human history whatsoever. I can't even claim to be the most noble pirate. That was all that idiot Blackbeard's doing. And the other pirate servants all have much more interesting stories to tell than I do. Take, say, Anne Bonny and Mary Read. They're nothing if not memorable, right? Voila! Just like that, there's no point in my existence either. Don't be silly. Those things couldn't be more different. No, Miss Cordry. When you get right down to it, they're exactly the same. He's right. Ultimately, there's no point to most people's lives. I just happened to survive by sheer luck. Really? That's true. If Director Olga Mary hadn't happened to kick you out of the room back then, it's very possible that none of us would be here right now. Though, of course, you can and should take full credit for all the amazing things you accomplished afterwards, Master. As your very first servant, I couldn't be more proud to serve you. Foo! Foo! How about you, Jason? Where do you stand on this discussion? What? You mean, do I think there's any meaning to life? What kind of boring question is that? It's just a matter of which point in your life you decide to look at. Is it only worth moving ahead with life if there's something greater meaning to your existence? And conversely, if there isn't any meaning to your existence, does that mean you should just die? Because if that were the case, all of humanity besides me would have gone extinct long ago. Did he really just say what I think he said? Talk about confidence. Haha, you can all bow down to me now. Yes, sir. Are you nuts? Are you nuts? Nope, not that. Man, I just can't get a voice for Achilles. Are you nuts? Why would you actually listen to him? Well, I don't really know what he's talking about, but it sounded really wise. Damn it, you're even more gullible than I thought. Hi, Apollo here. I think what you meant to say was pure and innocent. Do you even know how to make yourself useful? So somebody else did what I wasn't able to, huh? Yes, you may be right. But in that case, what's the point in our even being here? What's wrong with just having fun? Huh? You may be right, Master. There are sacrifices to be made, of course. And that's something to be sad about. There's also the sense of duty we feel that drives us to help bring this war to a close. But all told, don't you think it's safe to say we're all having fun? Well, maybe. Great! Now that that's settled, let's talk love. What do you say? Any interest in hearing about my extraordinary romantic exploits? Are we talking about the kinds of stories reserved solely for those more, mature audiences? Will you knock it off already? The encrypted comms line is not your personal phone party. I'll especially thank you not to use it for such inappropriate, salacious topics. There will be no tales of extraordinary romantic exploits on my watch. In case you've forgotten, let me remind you that we are still very much in the middle of an operation. I'm well and truly convinced. This is fun. I've never seen an ocean like this, or islands like this, or a civilization like this. Anything like this, really. Yet, yes, I'm still so scared it feels like my heart is going to burst. But that's just as true for all of them, too. I bet these people find heart-pounding adventures and terrifying monsters to be fun, too. I'm so jealous. I wish I could be like that myself. I really, really do. Can I ask you something? Do you remember when we first met? You mean when you saved my life? That's right. I remember I was so overcome with emotion that I cried. I never once been of any use to anyone, not when I was alive, nor after my death. So when I did something useful for you, that was the first time I ever did something useful for the world. That's what got me wondering whether I even deserve to be a part of something so wonderful. And that's why I started crying.
It is through this servitude that your life will have meaning.
Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I was just spacing out for a bit. Thank you, Master. I really love you. Huh? What? What? I'm sorry. I didn't mean like that. I just meant, that you're a really great master and someone I really respect. Oh, I see. In that, I completely agree. I'm very proud to have Barrow Draco as my master.
Whoa there. If you're going to have a lover's quarrel, take it to the Argo. I don't allow that sort of thing here on the Royal Fortune.
Huh? Why's that?
Because unsightly squabbles like that always end up reducing Hidden Eye's purity levels. I don't allow lovers' quarrels on the Argo either. Know why? Because in Greece, doing anything romantic in nature is tantamount to asking for death. Trust me.
I can tell you to speak from a painful experience.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. It won't be long till we reach our destination now.
Got it. Let's get ready to disembark, Master.
Miss Cordry?
Oh, please don't call me Miss.
My apologies, Lady Cordry. I just wanted to say that was quite the front you put up there.
You're very perceptive, aren't you, Bartholomew?
Well, I expect I have a big leg up on most when it comes to things of this sort. That said, you weren't exactly hard to read.
Do you think I'll regret it if I don't say anything?
Regrets and partings are an intrinsic part of life, Lady Cordry. Especially now that we're servants.
Life really doesn't ever go the way you want it to, does it? Not even when you get a second chance at it.
I see. Then I take it my suspicions were on the mark?
I'll say. They were right on the money, damn it.
Okay, so confirms that Cordry was the servant summoned by Odysseus in the opening cutscene. Which probably means he's gonna stab us in the back eventually? Ooh, Orion. Saber, Assassin, and Lancer. I just want to get enough Orion gameplay as possible. Section 15. An absent monster and great labyrinth in the ruins. No hostiles detected near Pierce Island. No sign of Artemis is nearby space orbital space either. Right, all hands, prepare to make land. I swear to God, I'm getting worse at talking. Okay, so we'll be making a divine construct for Orion instead of Achilles, like we originally planned. But that shouldn't affect the foraging process too much, one way or the other. Bartholomew, you stay behind and watch the ship like usual. Paris, I want you to do the same. Take the ships around to the other side of the island and be ready to rendezvous with us there. Got it, leader. We'll work with the Nemos to keep the Argos safe. You don't have to worry about us. Hi again. I'll be staying behind with the ship this time. Here's a container for the nanomachines. Please make sure you use this to collect the Hephaestus Cleronomia once you find them. We will. Okay, see you all later. Later. A gentle breeze and no sign of trouble anywhere, huh? I don't like it. This is the exact sort of moment when an unforeseen disaster tends to strike. But I guess there's nothing I can do now except pray that the fortune smiles upon them. More Atlantis border guards. Do you think they've seen us? No. From what I have observed, their patrol routes appear to be restricted to a standard range. If they have received word that we were coming here to see Lord Hephaestus, I imagine that they would be far more vigilant right now. They are most likely simply deploying these guards to every island in the vicinity. If they knew Lord Hephaestus was here, the security detail would surely look different. Very different. Guess that means we'll just have to take care of them, huh? Any quick-moving demonic beast nearby? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's do this. Got it. Right. Let's all do our best out there, everyone. Whoa, what happened to you? I've never seen you so fired up before. I just decided that from now on, I'm going to focus on completing the task at hand, no matter whatever it takes. Alright, let's do this. Whew. I hope we get to section 20 today. Probably should deal with the Berserker one. Alright. Does Orion get stars? Yeah, he does. Yes, 20 stars. Okay, so everyone else only has 40 and 30, so Ryan should be able to kill the border guard, and then we'll go for Merlin, and then end up with Romulus. They're like, fine. Okay, Romulus, and Orion.
That was very nice. That was great. Alright, so then let's go Merlin, Orion. Nope, never mind. Orion, Merlin. That makes more sense. Artemis Argo into Orion? Champ? That might finish him off. Get lucky with a crit. Damn it. Yeah, that wasn't actually too bad.
王の話をするとしよう。そこは壁もなく城もなく二世界の始まりの空。魂のありかを見せよう。
That seems really fast during the
ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Just another Merlin chain, I guess. Probably don't need to. Go Merl Arts Buster Arts.
そうこっちのが得意でね。では本気を出す。
Right there, but whatever. Okay. Okay, so let's pop up Charisma. They get one Roman. Buster up. We'll give the Buster up to Orion. And we'll pop his stuff off. We don't need the Stargather up unless they have the attack boost. Oh no, greatly increased critical strength for one turn. Okay, yeah, fair enough. This one has that attack up too, doesn't it? Yeah. Got a voice of stars, but I think we can finish it off in one turn then. Let's boost up Romulus, and this should finish everything.
Oh,
Hoi hoi!
我が獅子より今こそいでよ。神たる力、光なる力、エルアステラードアストラ。
Yeah. Exactly as planned. And 300k. Nice.
あったったった。久しぶりの運動は応えるね。
Ooh. Fun 6.
That takes care of them. But it won't take long for Odysseus' main fleet to realize we were here once they failed to report in. That said, they probably won't get here that quickly. Do not say things like that. You will only invite disaster. In all of human history, fate has never been kind to those who are overly optimistic in their estimations. Damn it, you're right. And as if to prove your point, your reminder just inspired my brain to flash back to all the worst memories of my life from my life simultaneously. We need to hurry. Chiyomi, Ricardo, you've already been infused with Hephaestus Cleronomia, right? Does that mean you can tell where the temple is once we get close enough? Yes, we should be able to. But this island is also bigger than I believe. Yeah, right now, all I can say is that I can vaguely tell is on the other side. I see. Then I suppose there's nothing to be done but start looking for it. Aren't you forgetting about something? What about the labyrinth? is guarded by the Minotaur, right? So won't it attack us if we go in unprepared? I don't think we'll have to worry about that. Right. I don't think we need to worry about that either. Sounds like there's a sad story there, and being the dour I am, I can tell this is a good time to keep my mouth shut. Well, if you say so, I'll take your word for it. But we should at least take some thread with us. Then again, maybe there wouldn't be much point to that, since it'll probably break pretty easily. Aridane's thread wouldn't. It was specially woven and imbued with a fair maiden's prayers to ensure it would never break no matter what. Then if I pray hard enough, does it mean that I can make Aridane's thread too? Since when are you fair or a mate? Don't go there, Jason. Unless you're really eager to bleed. On second thought, I withdraw my comment. Backpedaling further away from that landmine. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, Cordry. How come? The reason Aridane's prayers were so effective is because she loved Theseus' body and soul. If they hadn't had the power of love on their side, Theseus would have never been able to follow the thread all the way back to the exit. I usually scoff at that, but I can't deny that love does have a lot of curse, power, especially in Greece. Love, huh? True. I suppose that wouldn't work. Certainly not with a woman who never fell in love when she was alive. I can't argue with that. That was uncalled for. Part of being a hero is encouraging others to face unpleasant truths. Don't be fooled, Master. He doesn't mean it. He's just spitting out the first believable platitude that comes to mind. Coming up with convincing things to say on the spot is also part of being a hero. You can at least pretend to feel bad. That is enough out of all of you Greek heroes. I mean it. Damn it. I wish I could just sacrifice you two in exchange for something Heracles back. Well, you can't. Come on. Don't you think that'd be a waste of a perfectly good hero right here? Oh? Name me one thing about you that surpasses Heracles in any way. My good looks. He and I have both got you beat there. Talk about an endless, pointless argument. I agree. After all, no two people will always agree about what constitutes good looks. This is so stupid. Now I wish I had brought Paris along. He's a better looker than all of them. I'm surprised you've got so much respect for the guy who killed you. Ah, crap. Sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Oh, absolutely. It took a lot of courage for him to take up that bow and kill me. I respect him for it. Not that I can say when he's around. Not that I can say so when he's around, since he's always taking pot shots at me. Why not? No need to be. God, I feel like I'm choking my own tongue. Why not? No need to be shy with praise. You think? Sometimes, something tells me that wouldn't go over very well. Does something happen with you and Master Ricardo? You seem closer now somehow. Kinda. Really? That's all you're gonna say? So, you're friends now? Grr. I'm kind of jealous. Maybe it would help me get closer to him too if I try speaking more informally myself. Would that be okay? Hell yeah, it would. Speaking as a lifelong romantic, I guarantee it. And if you want to get closer to me while you're at it, that's okay too. Then again, that's easier said than done.
Whoop! You're not even listening to me, are you? Guess she's lost in her own thoughts right now.
The nuns at the abbey were always very particular about ensuring we spoke politely. After all, and it's very hard to unlearn a lifetime of habits like that overnight. Whatever am I going to do? Oh? Master, I see a hunter off in the distance. Perhaps we should try asking him where we can find the labyrinth.
Looks like that might be your only choice.
Then I will try speaking with him casually, so that he does not think us suspicious.
Hi there!
What?
What? Who are you? So much for that plan. I'll go too and try to smooth things over. The labyrinth? Why do you want to go there?
It is our job to go around investigating ruins of that nature.
Uh-huh. Well, there might be one old man back in the village who knows where it is.
Really? That would be a big help.
Come with me. I'll show you the way.
We have heard rumors of the labyrinth's monster is no longer there. Do you know if they are true?
First I've heard of that. Wait, really? The labyrinth's monster is gone now? When I was a kid, my parents told me to stay away from there unless I wanted to be eaten. Some people went to check it out themselves and never returned. And now the nameless monster is dead, huh? Never would have seen that coming.
I'm sorry, nameless?
Oh, I think it used to have a name at some point, but we all forgot it ages ago. I mean, why would you even need to know it? It's not like we were ever gonna go near that thing anyway.
I see. Then none of you have ever thought of trying to vanquish this monster?
You're all more than strong enough to handle demonic beasts thanks to your Theoscleromia.
How come none of you ever thought to kill the labyrinth monster and make a name for yourself?
Why would we want to do that?
Well, you know, to be heroes or something.
Are you nuts? How could a bunch of exiles like us ever become heroes?
When you say exiles, do you mean you were exiled from Olympus?
Yeah, that's right. They said we had bugs or something like that, so we got kicked out. So it'd be wrong for us to become heroes.
Can I ask you something too? That mean you knew there was the monster in the labyrinth all this time, but you never tried to kill it, right? Weren't you scared knowing it was out there? That it could come and attack you in your village anytime it wanted?
What else could we do? A god made that monster, so we got no business killing it.
Gotcha.
Okay, there's the village over there.
Wonderful, thank you. I will go on ahead then.
I must say, that's something very bland about these people. That Artemis said something along those lines too. That there's something about them that's fundamentally different from us.
For better or worse, there were definitely people like that in proper human history too. People who unquestionably accept that they've been given and settle down, without attempting to push things forward. Honestly, they were probably the majority. It's a much easier way to live after all. People like that aren't the type to embark on an arduous quest, so they can come home with a golden fleece. But at least they don't try to drag you down or badmouth you. That much I appreciate.
I don't know if I agree with that. Doesn't the fact that none of them ever say anything mean or try to drag others down mean that they don't even feel such basic emotions as frustration or envy?
Indeed. The people of Atlantis have gone down a very different path, both from proper human history and from the people of the Indian Lost Belt. I have no doubt that their lives are peaceful and content. They live for hundreds of years, and I suspect most of them have never caught so much as a cold. Because the Chloromia, the general-purpose nanomachines that they've been given, stop every germ and virus in its tracks. They spent their many days tilling their fields, tending their livestock, hunting wild game, protecting their village from demonic beasts, and worshipping Olympus. A simple life, to be sure. The people of the Chinese Lost Belt have forgotten their culture because of it. It was taken away. But these people have abandoned civilization in the wake of their exile. No, that's not quite right. It's more like that there's simply no need for them to develop their civilization further. I see. I also doubt that this civilization imposes any form of sacrifice on its people, unlike proper human history, and its tendency to plow ahead regardless of who or what may obstruct its path. That being said, we have thus far only seen how these exiled Atlanteans view this world. Whereas the people who live in Olympus near the top of the Tree of Emptiness may well see things differently. Question mark. Spent like 26 minutes reading that.
Han, you're back. I sure am. And I came back. I come bringing all the meat you could ask for. And who might these folks be? They say they're here to investigate the labyrinth. Huh, okay. What about it are you looking to investigate? Well, you know, this and that. Even though you're still so young and small? Goodness, you poor thing. I can't believe you have to go around investigating labyrinths when you can't be more than 100 years old. Well, what can I say? On my island, it's customary to begin working in one's adolescence. Anyway, the labyrinths, huh? Now where was it again? I'm guessing old man
Kingnos, I guess.
Well, no. I remember him saying he went there way back when. Let's see. I think Kingnos should be living in the oldest house in the village. Though I'm not sure if he's even still alive, to be honest.
The labyrinth? Why would you want to go somewhere like that? You do know there's a monster there, don't you?
Oh yes, there's no need to worry. We are quite capable of taking care of monsters. All we need to know is how to get there. So if you have a map or something of the sort, that would be a huge help.
You know, the way you talk, all stiff and all. It's weird.
Weird? Jason's over there in the corner, not even trying to stifle his laughter.
Well, whatever. This is the map that I used back when I went, so don't blame me if the roads have changed since then. Should I just send it to you then?
Yes, that would be, that'd be fine.
Gosh, I haven't sent data like this in forever. How come? Cause there's usually no need to when we're out here living our lives.
Could you not use this functionality to communicate with people far away?
Why would I need to do that when everyone I want to talk to is right here? I sure don't know anyone on any far off island. It would be one thing if we could use it to communicate with the gods. That would truly be a blessing. But there's no point in forming networks between ordinary humans.
I suppose you are. I suppose you're right. Come on, Kingnos. It's almost time to eat.
I know, I'll be right there. Alright, that's all I've got for you.
Thank you for your help. This will be invaluable. These people really do not. Don't have any ambitions, do they?
It's okay. You're cuter when you're being polite and all.
Cute? What?
Do not be ridiculous. I'm a Kunoichi first and foremost, remember? And cuteness is one of the Kunoichi's primary weapons, so it only makes sense that I would be cute as well. What am I trying to say, Master? Is that you must have unwittingly fallen prey to my Kunoichi charms. You have my sympathies. Damn it, Master. You've got to be more careful complimenting that one. Any praise this ninja gets goes right to her head. She's real gullible like that. Gullible? You, Lord Jason, are calling me gullible? And you think I am? You may not be gullible, but you are absolutely beguilable. That's not even a word! At any rate, as I was saying, these people truly do not have anything in the way of ambitions or vigor. That's just what happens when people spend their whole lives without any kind of technological revolution. When life looks exactly the same as it did 10,000 years ago, of course they lose all appetite for it. At least it's a very peaceful way to live. Only because these people haven't moved past depending on the gods. You know, Lord Jason, for someone born in the age of the gods, you certainly do not like them very much. You wouldn't either if you grown up there. Though, I have to say, whether we're talking this Lost Belt or proper human history, knowing the 12 Olympians were robots makes a lot of sense. It explains why their way of thinking was always so incredibly inhuman. Huh? I thought the Greek gods were famous for being, you know, all too human. Yes, and their motives were definitely human. But the conclusions they arrived at and the way they generally conduct themselves were all distinctly inhuman. For example, some scholars believe they started the Trojan War to thin out the human population after they decided there were too many of us. Yikes. I don't know if that's true or not, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if it was. And let's not forget that in this Lost Belt, the same 12 Olympians have endured all the way up to present day. I'm sure even the minor gods live anywhere from a few hundred to a few thousand years here. You know, that reminds me of something. While it may be difficult and to different degrees, you said the Greek gods were robots for both here and in proper human history, right? But the divine spirit-based servants that we met, like Ariel for example, all looked like ordinary humans. So, if the 12 Olympians are robots, why aren't the gods who serve them robots as well? Right. For instance, Orion. Poseidon is your father, right? Yeah, he is. But I get the feeling I never actually met him back when I was alive. I expect that may be very similar to the way myths ebb and flow throughout the world. For example, we already know that gods which emerged from concepts and nature across various lands were integrated into Greek mythology. So while I can't be sure if this is due to the 12 Olympians themselves or the faith of their worshippers, it makes perfect sense in this case that subservient gods would take the form of humans and animals. After all, these robotic gods clearly came from another planet altogether, and are of a wholly foreign nature. But even so, wouldn't the myths end up twisting the forms of these subservient gods to resemble the Olympians? I mean, it happens all the time, right? When an enemy god from a different land's mythology is changed to a hideous monster, their forms end up changing after the fact to match. So why wouldn't that happen to a god being made subservient to one of these robots? The Olympians may have wished to avoid appearing completely alien to their worshippers. After all, I rather doubt there was anything else in all of ancient Greece in any way similar to them. So the fact that Orion looks completely human despite being Poseidon's son is most likely... Yeah, I think you're right. The Triton side of me still remembers what Poseidon looked like. But I think that's only because he gave Triton special treatment, because he entrusted him to defend the sea as his successor. Whereas I don't think he thought of his children who lived on land as anything more than familiars.
Yeah, good point. Now that I think about it, I don't actually know a single thing about my old man.
My mother was a lesser god, and looked completely human. Though that didn't stop my parents from separating because of irreconcilable differences. Well, suffice to say, I think there's one phrase that sums up it perfectly. The gods are crazy.
Man, now I'm glad I never had any divinity of my own. Anyway, we're here now. There's nobody else here.
There isn't there? What's the meaning of this? I mean, you expect there to be at least a few guards around an island temple by now, right?
And there's no way the villagers wouldn't have told them where to find it. Do you suppose this monster that lives in the labyrinth might have eaten them?
That seems highly unlikely. From everything we've been told, he resides deep within the labyrinth, even here in this lost belt. Concretely, okay, I don't know why I couldn't read that for a second there. More concretely, there are no signs of a struggle here. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Should we leave someone on lookout, or should we all go in together?
What do you think, Jason?
Let's all go in together.
Hang on, leader.
What's your reasoning? It's standard practice to leave someone standing guard when delving into an underground labyrinth like this, right? That's why I don't like it.
Gotcha.
Alright then, let's go in. Okay. This labyrinth looks a lot like the one we saw in Orkanos. Guess this means the story about Daedalus building it to contain the Minotaur is pretty much the same here. Though it seems like Lord Daedalus' name was never recorded in this Lost Belt legend. Okay. I'm guessing we'll lose comms right about now.
Huh? What's that?
Because that's what the records from Orkanos say. Right, I remember now. Yes. This is where we met Astros and Uriel. That was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? What is it, Jason? You look like your head's about to split open. Let's just say my memories of Orkanos are extremely, extremely bad ones. Now. Think of this as your chance for a new beginning. In my case, my records say that I once went about calling myself Assassin of Paradiso, and causing no end of havoc. Apparently, I even tried to enchant Master here by saying something like, "Shall keep you company for the night." I have to say, I would be interested in trying that myself at some point.
It was very exciting.
I see. I do apologize for that, Lame Ash, but I'm afraid it was out of my hands. I cannot help that I'm too beautiful for this world. Don't worry about it, Shielder. There are as many fishes as there are stars in the sky. I really failed to see how that's supposed to help me not worry, Jason.
Whoop. We've got demonic beasts. Damn. There's more of them than I thought there'd be.
They're coming in both behind and in front of us. I count 26 altogether.
I see. Then it looks like the Minotaur really is gone.
There's no way it would let this many weaklings take up residence in this labyrinth otherwise.
Either way, we're surrounded. Haha. We might be surrounded. But it's gonna take way more than a bunch of weaklings like these to challenge me.
Oh? In that case, Orion.
What would you say to a little contest? Sounds good to me. I'll even give you a handicap to make up for your injury.
Don't worry about that. I don't need my immortal body to take care of these chumps.
So what'll it be? Whoever kills the most wins? Whoever kills the most, the fastest. You're on.
Good. If you guys are that sure you can win, I can relax and get some shut-eye. Wake me up when you're done. I don't believe it. You're actually lying down to sleep? Master, you can handle picking the formation. You can manage that much, right?
Will do.
Good.
Here they come. Awaiting your orders, Master. Orion, you take the front. You got it, Barrel Draco. Let's do this. Nice. That really worked out well.
やれやれだ。しょうがねえ。押しつぶしてやるとするか。
Well, not the greatest starting hand.
お任せ夢のように
我が道、神へ行かれる。
Okay, I think I just want to get Merlin up as fast as possible. Let's kill the centaur.
お望みのそうだどう
Does Orion have MP gain up? Sea Stars, crit application, and special attack demonic beast. Yeah, I guess his NP gauge up is part of his
ほいほい。
NP.
はいよ。はいよっと。
Brain
1、2、
slow down.
3。
Nice.
我が矢の届かぬ者はいない。
Man, it must be so fun to soul with him.
お
Ooh, not really much of a point. I'm pretty sure I can guarantee the kill anyways.
あいな。ほいほい。
So let's just go with NP,
我
Orion
が使
Buster,
命
and
月
Merlin.
女神に恋願う。肉体に合力を、精神に冷徹を。アルテミス、マグヌス。
Oh, he doesn't have that.
そうくそ
Hmm. Okay, we'll Garden of
小さ
Avalon,
な窓が
Buster, and then
はいよっと。
try to get Orion
星の
back
宇
up.
宙に物見の肉楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者の通るガーデン・オブ・アバロン
Seriously, no crits. Disappointing. Well, that certainly isn't great for me.
いいと
Let's just Merlin chain and try to get our MP back up, I guess.
そうくっどう柄ではないんだけどね
86. 89?
もう
95? God damn it. So close.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
Really want to save that.
王の話をするとしよ
Hmm. Okay. Let's pop off Romulus.
この手、世界の果てまでも。
Right, and then we'll go Guard of Avalon, Romulus into Orion.
そこは壁もなく城もなく国空の始ま
I'm
り
doing
の
that because I want to boost up
魂
the
のありかを見せようか
arch gain
ガーデン・オブ・アバロン
for Orion. Because I think it's going to run out soon.
我らの腕は全てに届く。全てを裂き、全てを開く。いずれ空の彼方にさえも。ヘルアステラードアストラ。
Yeah, I didn't really expect anything to die. Nice. Oh yeah. Orion already lost those stuff. Okay, we'll crit this one to death, and then we'll Argo or Artemis, and then we'll hopefully get the crit.
我が宿命月女神に恋願う肉体に合力を精神に冷徹をアルテミスアグネス1、2、3月の果てまで進みな
Ooh, 10% more. Man, a duo with like Super Orion and Merlin? That would be a fun team to play with. Well, this person's just dead.
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ、行きなさい。
Not even a challenge. Barely inconvenient.
狙いを定めて祝福なんて呪いみたいなもんだぞはいほいほいいいともそれだ
And murdered. Ah! All right. Since we both got the same number of kills, that means I win. Huh? How? Come on, that was totally a draw at best. What do you think, Master? Orion was faster. Damn it, I was too slow. Aren't you going to use your injury as an excuse? And embarrass myself in front of Master? Hell no. Besides, in a tight space like this, efficiency is more important than speed anyway. I shouldn't put together my plan of attack as well as I could have. Though I still would have won if I had Master backing me up. Sorry, but I just can't pay attention to 2 battles at once. Yeah, I know, but still. Huh, looks to me like you still got a lot to learning to do in that regard. Man, there's, oh my god, like a massive chunk of story in like 19. I was looking ahead of the guide. But don't worry. Now that I'm mentally rested after a quick power nap, I'll be more than able to make up for your many shortcomings. I keep telling you, servants don't need to sleep. By the way, Scout Chiyomi, how are things looking up ahead? This is the furthest point from the old man's map, but there's still a great deal of labyrinths left to cover. So what do we do now? Worry not, I have this well in hand. Now that Lord Hephaestus' presence is getting stronger, I have no difficulty in finding him. Follow me. Okay, now I gotta readjust my seat. Oh, story. Okay. I know we were expecting as much, but this labyrinth certainly is long, isn't it? How are you holding up, Master? I think I might have to stop and rest soon. Given your penchant for just forging ahead, no matter what, you must really be exhausted. Why don't we all take a break then? Here, Master, just give me a moment to find a blanket to put down, then you can sit. Your legs must be especially tired, huh? I'll just massage your calves for you. I guess I'll stand lookout for now. Hey, Cordry. When you're done massaging Master's legs, make sure you do mine next. Okay. Wait, I thought you weren't tired.
I'm not. I just want to feel relaxed. In that case, you can massage your own legs. Oh, very well. If you truly want one, I can oblige with a pressure point massage if you like. Great. I'll leave it to you then. Understood. Acupressure it is then. I was not aware that servants could build up exhaustion to this degree. Here we go. It seems you have something of a bad liver. For that, I really need to dig in. As if I were trying to gouge the pressure point right out of you. Here I go. Maybe I should stop her. I'm not really sure what the best thing to do here is. Please stop. I don't want to die. Alright, last one. Be warned. This is going to hurt a bit. Huh? You mean everything else till now wasn't supposed to? Hup! Go! Phew. That is better. You were quite stiff, but everything should be nice and loose now. How about you, Master? Would you also like me to? Thanks, but no thanks. Now, there's no need to be shy. Huh? It's not that at all? Aw. Say, Master? What was the proper human history Asteros like? He was very kind, I think. I see. That doesn't quite line up with what I know about him. True. In some ways, he was like a platonic ideal of a monster dwelling in a labyrinth. But in others, he was nothing like that at all. For better or worse, he was the archetypical example of a tragic monster. If he'd only been raised differently, all of his so-called monstrous qualities would have made him a great hero. Ha! I can practically taste King Minos' sheer cowardice even now. He could have made Astros into his most powerful weapon if only he played his cards right. But instead, he let his fears get the best of him, and ended up raising a great brute of a monster. That's pretty much on par for the course with cowardly kings. As far as they're concerned, any ally who could conceivably take their throne from them is an enemy to be feared. Cut it out, Achilles. You reminded me of a king just like that, and I'd rather forget the man. Fine with me. I'd just as soon not think about that one, the one I know either. Alright then, no more king talk. Gotta say, being hunter meant I never really had to worry about kings. Yeah? Man, that must be nice. I'm kinda jealous. Since I chose to live out my destiny as a hero, the idea of getting to be a simple hunter is pretty much an impossible dream for me. Especially since your destiny only lasted you about 10 years. Buzz off. I'm happy enough with how things turned out. They're really hitting it off, aren't they? This is what happens when you have a bunch of cheery guys in one place. Honestly, if you ask me, you'd normally be right there with them. You think? Definitely. Hearing about all of your experiences has made me realize how simplistic I used to think. I used to believe the world was much more black and white. I thought defending the place I lived was good, and anyone who tried to destroy it was evil. In one sense, you're not wrong. Even animals will instinctively protect their territory and attack whatever threatens it. I guess. But in the end, I was sentenced to die, and people thought me evil. Don't be an idiot. If you think you're evil, you should see what kind of villainy my ex-wife put me through. Victims become victimizers, victimizers become victims. It happens all the damn time. You can't let yourself worry about that sort of thing if you actually want to be a hero.
Is that really how it works?
If you don't believe me, ask me what I was like in Orkanos. Even with Medea tricking me, just the thought of what I did back there twists me inside.
At least we're friends now.
Friends? Seriously? Don't be ridiculous. I feel like you're only bringing up even worse memories for me.
Thank you, everyone. I can see I still have a great deal to learn about a lot of things.
So, shall we get going again?
Sounds good. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Ooh. Alright, second 16. Let's move Arai into the back, because there are Lancers. Section 16. Three-headed dog.
Ooh, Bow Node. Haven't had one of these in a while.
Alright, let's take care of the boars first, because they can probably wipe out a team if I do this wrong. Probably end with Merlin. I want that Guardian Bob one up. Alright, 79. Ooh, Romulus chain. This should take care of the boar. Nice. Not nice. Yeah, throw a heal. Merlin should be able to kill the boar, and then Romulus will finish off or hit the python.
Do we not have like tiny snake models in this game?
Good, good. Let's go with Romulus, Hassan, and Merlin. Kinda hoping he did more damage. Ooh, Merlin chain. Is the 20% more? Or would the chain give me more? No. Nice. Okay, I don't need to do that yet. We could probably finish this fight before the cooldowns ends, so I'll save it, but I will use Romulus's NP. That leads me to another Romulus Arts. And I should have chosen the Berserker. Oh, we killed it. Cool.
そこは壁もなく城もなく富士山の始まりの空魂のありかを見せようかガーデン・オブ・アバロン
can kill one pretty much guaranteed. Or we can try for this one, but it has defense up. Okay, let's go with this.
おの
Come on, Marlin!
そうこっちのが得意でね柄ではないんだけどね
Wow. Did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Ooh. That is now questionable.
小さな窓
They'll live for one more turn.
そこは壁もなく城もなく
That's why much rolling stacks as possible.
魂のありかを見せようかガーデン・オブ・アバロンそうどう柄ではないんだけどね
That's a big defense buff. Okay, Rhombus Chain. Nice. Alright, and this should be pretty easy. Because now we just buff Rhombus up. We should be able to take care of the Chimera pretty easily by himself.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか何事もやればでき
I don't
る
need
さ
to NP with Merlin, no thanks. Get Romulus with the buffs. And Romulus, Sean, and
王の話をするとしよ
if it doesn't kill him, I'll just start off Merlin's NP with Overcharge with 3. Fine. Oh yeah, it's dead. That's totally dead.
貧困なき者に生きる世界なし
I wonder when the next boss node is. Ooh, it's a while. I guess the next boss node is after this. Although judging by the time, we will only have time to finish the boss nodes.
うお任せ夢のような
Not great cards. Rather open with like NP up rather than a monster chain.
何
Wow, that you got a crit. That's what I'd like to see. I believe this is all archers, right? So Ramos is king. Yeah, he's gonna kill him anyways. Get Merlin back up. I don't need to use the skills. You can just melt them. But I would like to get Guardian of Avalon off. Oh, the sea stars is where the overcharge effects. I got the HP and the crit stars mixed up. Man. Okay, I guess it's...
王の話をするとし今ここで そこは壁もなく城もなく
Because I do want the crit stars for next turn anyways.
魂のありかを見せようかガーデン・オブ・アバロン
And Rama should be able to kill
我が
everything.
獅子より
Now
今
he
こ
buff.
そいでよ神たる力光なる力エルアステラードアストラ
Huh. Unexpected.
そうです
Well, I was totally wrong. Wasted my NP, I guess. Hmm.
ローマ
Nah, play safe.
背
Go
中
for
お
を押せ
望みのままに
どこだ
On chain, and then a Merlin.
そうです
Okay, next turn we should have another Merlin stack up. Or that.
夢のような
But we don't have any Romulus up.
神
小
族は
さな窓お望みのままに
That kind of sucks.
聞くがよい
I've got to use the skills.
の名を指し示した味わい
Yeah, 30k neutral is not terrible, I guess.
そこは壁もなく城もなく降り空の始まりの空魂のありかを見せようかガーデン・オブ・ア
And
バ
make
ロン
this fight take a little longer than it should.
そうです
Hit Ramos. Hit Ramos. Wow, Merlin chain. Fun.
いいともん
Well, we can get another stack up
So-
another one then.
くっどう柄ではないんだけどね
Man, I'm just like super uncomfortable right now.
シャッシャッ
I don't know why when I stand up it makes me shrink. Man, no Rama's arts card for like
小さ
3
な
turns.
選んだ
ここには一つ
背中を
Let's
押
go.
せ
I don't really want to NP with Hassan right now, so let's just
あの金の目が
pop off of him. So he does a little more damage.
あの金の目が消える
Okay, and then we'll Hassan,
背中を
or
押せ
Avalon,
を
and
する
then
としよう
finish off with
どこだ
and of course Joel.
星の宇宙物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者の通るのガーデン・オブ・アバロン
69. Card time. Have I just not noticed that?
世界の果てまでも
何事もやればできるさ
Alright, skills up. Oh, look.
ならば
Dark cards. The time when I don't need them.
我らの腕は全てに届く全てを裂き全てを開くいずれ空の彼方にさえもエルアステラードアストラ信仰なき者に生きる世界なし
Alright. Next node. I believe it's gonna be like 3 consecutive hard fights. We made it! That was exhausting. What's with all those defenses anyway? Maybe Hephaestus made them. In that case, they should realize we're all on the same side, damn it. Maybe they were bugging out or something. Well, whatever.
The important thing is, we're here now. Hephaestus! Hephaestus activated. Controller unit damage. Substitute AI activated. Forge unit activated. Master authorized. Barrow Draco. Diagnosis: Achilles. Severe injury detected. Unsuitable. Aborting plan. Yeah, that tracks. But I'm not the only option, Hephaestus. What about this guy? It's me, Hephaestus. Oh god, god of the Forge. The greatest hunter in all of Greece. The invincible Orion. Denied. Orion is not invincible. Searching for true greatest hunter in Greece. Is it just me, or is he being weirdly hard on me? Searching, 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 searching. Preparing qualification exam. Qualification exam? Initiating simulated battle. Condition: only archers may participate. I see. So basically, we've got to win this simulated battle before you'll give us the divine construct. Oh, and Orion's the only one here who's allowed to fight. Fight with me, Hephaestus. So, who will I be fighting? You will be fighting a servant whose data most closely approximates the Artemis of proper human history. And it's Artemis. That's just Artemis! That little guy on top is you! That's me? Damn it! I can already tell this is gonna be a huge pain in the ass. But fine, I'll do it. Bring it on! Doesn't help that Artemis has advantage over him. Since he's anti-male. This is fun. Probably want to keep my skills offline until next turn. Alright, let's try to build MP as much as possible. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Okay. None of the cars went to my buster. Not getting that 100% buster I was hoping for. Hmm. 70, 80? Fingers crossed.
Atlantis, その力を貸してくれ。お前と一緒なら負ける気がしない。Atlantis.
That must be awkward. Seriously? Seriously?
解放。
That was real unlucky. And now I don't have enough stars. Great. Just great. Oh, now you crit. Crit off the 50, you won't crit on the 80. Yeah, we're just dead. Man. Okay. Hopefully this time, it doesn't miss the crit. Alright, let's retry this. Okay, so we definitely want to build up NP. I'm gonna save the Star Bomb. Off the... I'm gonna call it evade first, since there's only one hit. Okay, so pop the evade first. We'll reserve the crits, and we'll just build stars this turn.
Artemis, その力を貸してくれ。お前と一緒なら負ける気がしない。アルテミス、アルテミス。
Wow, that crit. Do it again. Really tempted to try again. And that stars. Okay, we'll try for 40 NP and 60. Fingers crossed. Come on. Nice. I forgot to put on guts. We are dead. That was a mistake. Yeah. Oh god, no. Yeah, I should pop gusts. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna get it this time. Well, fast death at least. Let's try this again. Oh, seriously, secret? Damn it, now I don't have a choice. I guess I'll reserve that, because I might be able to finish this off in one. Okay, let's see how this goes. And that is not enough. Damn it. Oh. I'm a heal, don't I? God damn it. Okay, she has double defense up. And I pretty much got nothing here. Now we have 18 stars remaining. Come on, Buster, Buster. Seriously? That's the worst. Alright, let's try this. Come on.
That's too close for comfort.
アルテミスいないよな。いない？よし。じゃあ街に繰り出そう。女の子が俺を待っ。
Yeesh. There!
You'll pay for that. What the actual hell? That was a tiny bear who sounded just like me, laying out some absurdly long death wail before just vanishing.
That was disturbingly vivid. Just a little Olympian humor.
Well, whoever programmed your so-called sense of humor clearly forgot to run the debugger.
Second qualification exam. Psychological assessment. Can you kill the one you love?
I just did, didn't I?
That one was only a shadow. There may be differences between her proper human history form and the Lost Belt form. But the question remains the same. Can you kill the machine, the goddess called Artemis?
I've asked myself that same question a whole bunch of times. Can I really go through it with it? Can I really knock an arrow to my bow, aim it up at her in the sky, and let it fly? At first, I thought I couldn't. That's why I gave up on protecting proper human history for a while. But that's not the case anymore. Sad as it is, I realize now that I'll never be able to save her that way. I understand this is the Lost Belt. I understand that that thing floating around up there isn't the Artemis I know. So if she insists on calling herself Artemis, that's enough reason for me to risk my life to stop her. When I point my bow at her, I won't do it out of anger or hatred. It'll be out of pity.
Baron Draco, a question. Based on the answer, is Orion mentally capable of carrying out this task? Yes, he can go through with it, I think. Bring forth the divine construct. You're up, Achilles. Got it.
Don't know if this is because how I got it, but this armor always makes me feel like I'm wearing clothes that my mother got me. Didn't your mother go to Hephaestus and tearfully beg him to make it for you?
Yeah, she did. And I do appreciate it, along with the armor itself.
What can I say?
It's not always easy being a hero. Your mother was a goddess, right?
My mother's mother.
Period.
Ha! Look at the big mama's boy! Wait, there's nothing wrong with having a good relationship with your parents, is there? Damn it!
Did you really contact us just to say that?
There we go.
Guess it is a little rough without it.
How so?
Oh, I just got a little weaker when I gave it up. Nothing to worry about. I'm happy to give up my armor if it'll help us take down Artemis. Checking, analyzing. Yes, I can reforge this into a proper human history divine construct. The reforging process would take approximately 2 hours.
That long, huh? So we gotta just hang out here, twiddling our thumbs for 2 hours?
I'm going to take a nap.
Again?
I try to think as little as possible. You can only get so much mileage out of one brain, you know.
I guess that makes sense. Or maybe it doesn't.
Don't worry. I would never ask an obvious landmine like you to lend me her lap for my nap.
Wait, what? Did you call me a landmine? Why in the world would you think that?
Experience, observation, and intuition. That might not be a lot of explanation, but I still totally get where you're coming from.
I've got a pretty good idea what he means too, but I think I better keep that to myself.
On a different note, MASH, don't forget the Theos Clearoneuronomia.
Oh, right. Thank you for the reminder.
Excuse me, Hephaestus, could we ask you for some of your nanomachines as well?
Quarry, what is your intended usage for them?
I want to embed them into Chaldea's ship, the Shadow Border. They'll help me make it into a ship capable of going toe-to-toe with Odysseus' fleet, and above all, one that can handle going up against Poseidon. With them, I'm certain that the border can be wholly reborn. It'll be like an iron steed swifter than shadow, like a wild hunt that commands the storm itself.
Usage confirmed. Authorization granted. Hephaestus Kiloromia will now be ready for allotment.
Here, I'll store them in this extra large container Captain Nemo lent us.
No allotments remaining. No Hephaestus Kiloromia remaining.
Thanks, Mash. Don't worry, this should be enough. So, I'll be borrowing the power of Hephaestus, god of the forge, to face my father, Poseidon. I can't tell if that's irony, destiny, or both. Either way, with these, the border and I are going to change, and we're not going to lose next time. Don't worry, Captain Nemo. I promise I'll bring the nanomachines back safe and sound. I know you will. Thanks.
Oh right, that reminds me. Do you have a minute, Mochizuki Chiyomi?
What's this about?
I've got a secret to tell you. I saw you telling Cordry about it before, so you...
Ooh, Ryder. Way around like this is with nothing better to do is so boring.
Why don't you spend the time thinking about what you're going to do once you've got it? For all we know, you might have to fire right after we get out of here. Firing at Artemis from this island is not recommended.
Why's that?
An offensive mounted on her from a nearby island failed. Every projectile disappeared before reaching her. The reason for this remains unknown. Disappeared before they could reach her, you say? That is worrying. I don't suppose you could provide us with any more details. There is a record from past visitors regarding the incident.
Maybe they're the servants from proper human history?
Oh, right, them. I'd rather not see their faces, but we could use all the information we can get. Show us, Hephaestus. Viewing conditions met. Uploading holographic data. Initiating playback. I commend you all for making this far. Now, getting down to business. Since our last recording, a number of new servants have joined us, but even more of us have been killed. Many of those fell at the hands of the enemy Ultra Egos, Senji Muramasa, and Kotomine Kirei. Unfortunately, we weren't able to gather any combat data on them. My only advice is that they be wary of their strength. Don't worry about our sacrifices. There's nothing you can do about them anyway. For the moment, some of us are still alive. I consider that a victory, and I'd like you to do the same.
That's right. We're still around, kicking and ready to help humanity. So don't worry about us, Chaldea. We all knew what we were setting up for.
Moving on, take a look at this data I'm about to send you. In the time since our last recording, we too had a run-in with the moon goddesses, Artemis' cannon. If we hadn't happened to be spread out at the time, and if Hercules hadn't been there, she would have easily wiped us all out in an instant. No, that isn't quite right. We had a servant with us who realized what was happening well before the rest of us.
You're talking about... right? Well, of course he knows. After all,
I'll cover up his name just in case. At any rate, we just barely managed to make it out of there with minimal losses by enhancing our cloaking function. After that... Alert!
Artemis has begun scanning this island, disabling communications for a short time.
What's going on?
Hello? Can't you hear us? Please come in. There's no response. We've been cut off. Well, no need to worry about it. He did say it was only for a short time. Wait, what? Hephaestus, I'll proceed to the next answer once you've confirmed that communications have been disabled. Huh? Confirmed. Communications are now disabled. What's this about? What I'm about to tell you has nothing to do with the Atlantic Lost Belt. None of this is certain, but I feel it is important that you are told regardless. Do you feel as though there's anything off right now? Not any of you, but in your current situation. Of course, I know that circumstances are extremely dire right now. There's no doubt about that. But dire circumstances and something feeling off aren't the same thing. Look closely at everyone's faces. Listen intently to what they say. You may feel like it's wrong to suspect your companions, but you shouldn't. Trusting others, unquestionably, isn't a virtue. It's just sticking your head in the sand. So suspect everyone, even the allies you would trust with your life. And while I trust this goes without saying, please keep this just between us. Please. This alone probably won't be enough to assuage your doubt about shutting off the comms, so I'll provide two pieces of key information. The first pertains to our mutual destination, Olympus. Specifically, the route for getting there. And the second pertains to Artemis. We performed a few different experiments now, and it's clear that she's simply far beyond us. We all tried our normal phantasms on her, and not a single one of them came close. And it wasn't only because of the distance. Our attacks all disappeared on their way to her. If it's even possible to reach her, it only might be from the island situated directly beneath her. That's the one place where you might be able to strike back. I'll send you that island's coordinates too. Over and out. Resuming communication.
Whew. There we go. What in the world just happened?
Your vitals all look okay, but did anything happen while we were offline? Well, we did get our hands on some valuable information, but it was mostly just pointless chit-chat. We talked about all the differences between gods and humans, philosophical quandaries, and other crap that isn't the least bit helpful in our current situation. I guess Hephaestus was actually a lot more desperate for company than he let on. There, I've given you a plausible cover-up. You guys take it from here. Since this sounds like a Chaldea problem. Just make sure you keep your story straight, got it? One useful thing we learned was the route to take to Olympus. And another was information that we need to attack Artemis. Let me see the map. At a glance, it looks like there's nothing but sea around the Great Pit, where the Tree of Emptiness lies. So it seems like you should be able to reach it from anywhere. But in fact, thanks to Poseidon's control over the ocean currents, there's only one route you can take to get there. And to take that route, there's one island you have to cast off from. Nemesis Island. The island named after the goddess of retribution is both the starting point in our journey to Olympus and its Tree of Emptiness. And the last stop in our quest to destroy Artemis. I see. This is your area of expertise, Captain. What do you think? Well, the sea is supposed to be free. Usually it doesn't belong to anyone. But if you want to restrict the paths available to the sea, ruling the currents would be a sure way to do it. However, this new information also points out an unfortunate, extremely pertinent fact. Right. If this is true, then we have no possible way of escaping from Odysseus' army. Not when they already know exactly where we're headed. Since our quest to kill Artemis and cut down the Tree of Emptiness means we have to go to Nemesis Island. All Odysseus has to do is wait there for us with his army. Damn it, no wonder they haven't been putting more effort into looking for us. As far as Odysseus is concerned, we're not on the open seas. We're stuck in an impregnable, restrictive fortress. There are all sorts of different seas out there, but this is the kind I hate the most. So much so that I can actually believe the legend about the Greek Sea being red. Let me make sure I understand you properly. We cannot keep running away from Odysseus. The only way we can get past him is to go through him. But there's no earthly way we can do that, right? Remember, it's not just Odysseus' army we have to worry about. It's also Artemis. Orion may be able to hit her with his new bow, but only if we focus entirely on that. But if the only way to do so is from the island Odysseus and his army are guarding, then we have to somehow fight his army and let Orion focus on killing Artemis. And that's all but impossible. Warning, warning, intruder alert, intruder alert. What? Deploying defensive measures to eliminate the threat. Error. Activating Atropo barriers 1 through 3. Deploying Pygmalion counterattack system. What's happening? Commencing counterattack. Atropo barrier 1 destroyed. Atropo barrier 2 destroyed. Approximate time for Atropo barrier 3 destruction, 2 seconds. Approximate time until intruder reaches innermost temple, 10 seconds. Here it comes! What? Isn't that... You gotta be kidding me! Where the hell they pull this thing from? Right, the echidna. I can't believe it can even give birth to creatures like this. It's got 3 heads. Ah! That's it! That thing that attacked us back when we first came to this lost belt. But what in the world is it? Something any figure from Greek mythology would recognize in a heartbeat. The 3-headed guard dog of hell. Cerberus, the offspring of the echidna. Shit. It's going after Hephaestus. Master, we gotta keep him safe no matter what. If this thing gets through, that's it. It'll all be over for us. Come on now. So come on, let's go. Okay. Let's actually move Orion to the front because he's good against wild beasts. Yeah, I'm just like really uncomfortable today. The wheels on my chair suck.
やれやれだ。しょうがねえ。押しつぶしてやるとするか。
Okay. I don't have good cards. What are we looking at here? Recover at end of turn, and when HP reaches 0, recover HP once and survive. Okay, it's essentially like 3 break bras then. Why should do that the other way around? Holy crap. Need to heal Merlin as fast as possible. Or die, you know, that's also an option.
小さな
I feel like I should pop invincibility, but
いいとも星の宇宙物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のに通るのにガーデン
okay,
オブ
I
ア
failed
バロン
this. I'm just ending the stream there.
そう
Damn it! They kind of down, rolling. This is pretty bad.
信託は背中を抜け負った
Alright. Hassan Chain, go!
聞くがよい万象は汝の名を指し示したはずないどこだでは死ね
Well, that was smart, man. We don't have Merlin anymore, but at least we have Ryan. Maybe he went a little overkill there.
ほいほい
我が宿命月女神に恋願う肉体に合力を精神に冷徹をアルテミスアグネス
Back. Back to 31. Invincibility Pierce, crap. Apply invincible at end of each turn. Invincible. Sure, here produce 1. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. Alright, we'll go with Romulus first, then Gramps, and then Orion. Everyone has guts up, so not totally screwed. Okay, starting round buff. Nice. Damn it. Okay, we are in a decent position, I guess. No, we're not. Need to start the head. Something.
我が宿命月女神に恋願う
I don't know if Orion's gonna be alive for this.
精神に冷徹をアルテミスアグネス
God damn it. There's not enough for buff. And we lost Orion, crap. He was the main damage dealer. Oh, our MP's sealed, so that sucks. Guess we'll block with Max for a turn. Can't really do anything.
示弾前に出ます
Why did I attach to the Buster card? Why did I attach to the Buster card? Definitely not good. If I'm not careful, he's gonna re-heal everything. Yeah, okay, we'll start with Mash, going into Roma, and then ending with Azrael. Maybe she's done the other round because I'm pretty sure Azrael can finish it off. Well, at least the Cerberus is now Roman. Yeah, I should have done the other way around. 50k, fantastic. Can I crit twice? I can! Alright, that worked out. Got the clutch. Alright, last note for this section. I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do to help. Analysis complete. Well, got any more for us besides is strong? Enemy is enhanced with Demeter Cleronomia. They specialize in self-regeneration. Demeter is the goddess of harvest and agriculture, right? Damn, no wonder that thing's so tough. Demeter is in charge of travel supplies circulation. She processes all manners of refuse, impurities, waste, and carcasses, effectively recycling 90% of them. This enables her to make 1,000 years worth of supplies last for approximately 4,000 years journey. I appreciate knowing her specs, but none of that matters right now. Hephaestus, is there anything you can do to help us out here? Negative. Building the divine construct requires my full concentration. So much for that idea. Damn it. Hey, I'm a hunter. Taking down dangerous beasts is my thing. If I can just lure him a little closer, I can take care of him. Put me in, master. You won't regret it. That's literally what happened, though. It's the same part as last time. What's the difference? Okay, so we got increased star drop rate and increased damage against wild beasts. Cool. And this is apply invincible at end of each turn. Okay, he's keeping that. Fantastic. Best thing to do is get Orion's MP up, I guess. And gather as many stars as possible. Don't have any buster cards. This is pretty bad.
Atlantis, その力を貸してくれ。お前と一緒なら 負ける気がしない。アルテミス、アグネス。そう。
Oh, that's a crit. Okay, we increased gather rate at least. Okay, 200s, that's good. I think I should use Merlin right now. Oh, he's still anyways. Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, I already did all the buffs. I'm gonna evade on Merlin. Because I want him around. Okay, this should take care of the first bar of Cerberus. Well, that's the thing that happened. Okay, we're still relatively fine, I guess. Let's pop up King of Sun stuff. You know he's better than targeted. Mysteriously. And we'll just go for a Buster Chain. Nice. Nice. Not nice. And dead. Let's make him Roman. And increase attack. I need the guts. I can't save these stars right now. As much as I want to save the stars, I just can't. Alright, well, Sun, Artemis, and then Orion.
我が宿命月女神に恋願う肉体に合力を精神に冷徹をアルテミス
Man, the joke one really doesn't appear often. Damn, not enough. Well, that was nice of them to not target Orion. Ooh, well, dangerously close. Don't have anything left, do I? I can only hope that attack up gives me enough to finish it off. Sure do wish I had guts.
すべてを裂き、すべてを開く。いずれ空の彼方にさえもヘルアスペラードは
I wish that had Pierce Invincible.
我が宿命月女神に恋願う肉体に合力を精神に冷徹をアルテミス
Okay, come on. Please crit. Please crit. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Whew. Man, that was butt-clenchingly scary. Cerberus has entered his combat form. We believe it should encounter the enemy shortly. Good. Set its Demir Clearamia to go haywire in 5 minutes. We'll use that to overload its regenerative functionality and make it explode, blowing up the entire temple. Are you sure about this, sir? Am I sure about what?
Don't you think using up a demonic beast powerful enough to hold back 10,000 ships just to take out less than 10 enemy soldiers is
Wasteful?
Yes, sir.
Perhaps. But my objective is to eliminate any possibility of their survival. Come to think of it, the report included her name among the enemy's ranks, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
I guess that makes this fate. Even if this operation fails, we'll be able to smoothly transition into the next one.
Almost there.
Alert! The mere Clearonomia have begun going haywire.
What do you say?
External intervention confirmed. Run! Odysseus means to have Cerberus go berserk.
What?
Regenerative function overload detected. The enemy will release a mana burst in 10 seconds. A mana burst? Forget berserk. He plans to blow up the whole island sky high. Damn it. Why does Odysseus have to go be so good at covering all his bases?
Then we got no choice but to run for it. What about my bow and arrow?
Time to completion, 30 minutes.
Damn it. We can't wait that long.
Please, move aside.
Cordry?
What are you doing? Please, move aside. I can handle the demonic beast. Zeus Clearonomia. Maximum power. Le rêve ensoleillé.
No way. She wiped him out. Like it was nothing. I can't believe it.
Did you just say Zeus Clearonomia, Charlotte Cordry?
Yes, I did. I finally remember everything. I am a heroic spirit from proper human history who was summoned here as a lost belt servant.
Ooh, what a cliffhanger.
And that is all for today. Next time, finding out the truth behind Charlotte's summoning. So until then, thank you everyone who joined me today, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye!